What's going on, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, I like that intro.
It's your boy Jig, aka Jiggy, aka Jigs. It's Jelani Goodridge here with these two besties, Justin Pooney and Noor Zainab, my faves.
Yo, I think
How y'all feeling today?
I think the rivalry's coming back today, bro.
Well, that's perfect because it is NBA Rivals Week. So, you know, we'll be talking about that. But how are you feeling, Noor? How are you feeling?
I'm doing great, Jelani. You're doing a great job hosting, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much.
Already
Appreciate
5 seconds in, and I'm a proud mother.
Thank you.
Jeez,
Thank
bro.
you.
See that
Appreciate that.
See that compliment?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I haven't hosted in a while, but we've been doing this from time. But
From time. That's
yeah,
Toronto
man.
slang.
Hey.
It's a proper Toronto.
I don't know about all that, but what's going on in the NBA right now? Of course, the NBA All-Star Game. Utah will be in Salt Lake City, Noah's favorite city in the world, not just in America. And they just announced the All-Star starters for both the East and the West. So let's break it down. So let's start with the West. We have Steph Curry, Luka Doncic. Yes, my boy. LeBron James, of course. 19. That's 19 years.
Most of all, right?
Yeah, him and Kareem.
Yeah.
19. And then Zion Williamson and then Jokic as well. And then the Eastern Conference, we have Kyrie Irving, Donovan Mitchell, KD, Giannis, and Jason Tatum. So I want your thoughts because a lot of people were upset about someone in particular. He plays in Philly. His name is The Process, Joel Embiid. So he wasn't there. Obviously, he wasn't selected as a starter. He's obviously going to make the All-Star team. But I want to know, do you feel like he should be there? And if not, tell me why. Justin or Noor? Who wants this?
You want me to go first?
Go
Look, man, in the East, it's tough. I don't have that big of a problem with it. Because in the East, you're going to take away Kevin Durant. You're going to take off Jason Tatum. And remember, it's the fans' vote. The fan vote has a weight, holds weight in this. So, look, should Embiid have been an All-Star starter? Probably. But you're playing in the Eastern Conference where you got Jason Tatum, big name, Giannis Antetokounmpo, probably the best player,
the captain too,
the best player on planet Earth, and Kevin Durant. That's like 3 of the 5 best players on planet Earth right there.
Right.
That's a hard group to crack. What I'm more upset about is Zion Williamson being a starter.
Yeah.
He just hasn't played enough to be a starter in the All-Star game, in my personal opinion. I would like to see a guy like Domantas Sabonis get an All-Star starting nod and something like that because, look, Pelicans have a great season, but Zion's been out. And we play, he's great, but he hasn't played consistently. But then again, like I mentioned off the top, it is the All-Star game. Right?
Yeah, so it's popularity.
It's what the fans
want
a popularity contest. That's why Fred VanVleet never made the All-Star game. And that's why some dudes are going to get snubbed this year because of the popularity contest.
So, Noor, how are you feeling about this? Because let me give you the breakdown. So, Giannis, 31-12-5. The Bucks are 3rd in the East. KD, 37-5, 4th in the East. Tatum, 31-9-4, 1st. And then Embiid, 34-10-4. So, yeah, like Justin said, who are you taking off?
It's very close. It's very, very close. And it's also because it's the same position for these guys, right? Like, that's the position that's excelling. And the top 4 teams employ these guys.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So,
tough.
if you look at the standings now, like, Philly's definitely gathering more of a lead over the Bucks and the Nets with Kevin Durant out. And I think when you have a top 4 team right now, top 2, by the way, if the top 2 team in the Eastern Conference, is it not a kick in the teeth to not have one of your players on the All-Star squad? Like, I think that must suck. And I for the first time in my life, I can feel for Philly fans. Never thought I'd say that sentence put together, but the first time I feel for them because
they feel disrespected.
Yeah, and but the issue is true though. Like, who do you take off? I think the only person I can look at would be Kevin Durant because it's just like he hasn't been consistent. Like, he's been amazing. He's been a good one.
Then
but
the injury too.
The injury, right?
We'll see
if
he's back.
But at the same time, though, it's like him not playing shows the Nets are losing does not make him more valuable to be part of the All-Star. So it's a tough road to go down on. At that point, I feel like it just comes down to not making it. Like, making the All-Star positionless and not giving it, you know what I mean?
That's what a lot of people want because of this.
So.
And we understand there's 2 backcourt, there's 3 in the front court. So, yeah, it's tough to take out. And then when you talk about Embiid, so he was the 3rd player in player voting and in media voting.
Yeah.
But Tatum was the one that had, the rest of the votes in terms of the fan vote, which also plays a role, right?
And look, the thing with the All-Star game is you guys can both hopefully you agree with me, right? Is that there was always going to be oh, this, that, and yeah. There's always gonna be a complaint about it.
Oh yeah,
because
of course.
It's not
every year.
It's not our all-star team that we want, right?
Right,
It's a they're taking accumulation of all the all the factors involved. So, but look, Embiid's having a monster year, man. 33 points, 9 rebounds. He's a crazy thing, man. He's shooting 53% from the field, 35% from 3-point.
And the Sixers are winning games left and right.
Exactly.
But Nor, I wanted to know for the Western Conference, because he touched on Domantas Sabonis. Who do you think, like, is there an issue there with the roster you see or the stars you see?
I think I actually looked it over and I was kind of thinking what mine would look like. And for the most part, it's pretty similar because the West has been a little bit up and down recently. You haven't really seen the consistency with all these with the superstars that have been there, aside from the Lukas, the Jokic, pretty much those guys. But I think if I were to plug, or even if I were to look at swapping someone out, it might be, how am I saying this? But it might be Ja for Curry.
Okay, why is that?
And that's because, Ja is currently... Justin, please wait your turn, bro. Holy.
Because
tell us.
Keep your mouth shut, too. So Ja is currently averaging 27.3 points, right? I think Curry's somewhere around 28, right?
Like
so
29
maybe
area,
just the point off. Actually, 28.2. Ja is 27.3. So he's only 0.9 points down from Steph Curry. But the Grizzlies are number 2.
Yeah, in the West.
And the Warriors are number 8.
Yeah, okay.
So if you look at it in terms of that, it's like they pretty much have the same numbers. And who's leading their team to get to where they need to get to? And currently, right now, it's the Grizzlies. So I think that way Ja does have a point over Steph. And the Warriors are struggling, right? Like, granted, he's been out. Granted, he's been injured and stuff too. But at the same time, like, even when he's been back in, a little bit, here and there. You don't really know what you're going to see from everybody else on the court. So I think just based off that and the standings, because you got to factor in winning. You have to factor in winning. It can't just be someone who goes out there and number chucks because they're able to do that. It has to be based off of how your team's performing because of you. And because of that, I think if I were to make a swap, it might be Ja for Curry.
Justin, you want to counter that?
Yeah, the thing is, like, look, first of all, Ja's maybe not that likable anymore after the whole Grizzlies. After the Grizzlies, we talked about last week, right? Or earlier this week, that the Grizzlies might be becoming the most annoying
team in the league,
hated team in the NBA, right? Look, I completely understand the whole winning argument, but it's the All-Star game, right? And
it still plays a role, though.
It plays a role for sure. I acknowledge that, but the way I see it is, the way I quantify All-Star games is for business partners. Marketing.
Why are you looking at Jelani? Look at me.
I'm looking directly at you.
You're literally looking right at Jelani.
All right, let me look directly at you right now.
Thanks.
Okay. The All-Star game is for marketing the game, fans, and kids. Who do the kids want to see, right? That's
Steph.
That's who's voting, right? I just think, like, I don't have a problem with that. Ja definitely deserves to be there, right?
Yeah, Ja will be on the team,
right? Of course.
Starter, I'm
just saying, like, it could be because the Grizzlies become the most hated team in the league.
I don't think that's a logical explanation for anything, though. Like, if you're gonna base it down on who's getting the numbers up, whose team is winning, it shouldn't be about, is he likable for the kids? Do the kids like him? That shouldn't be an issue when it comes to All Star.
Nor is like F them kids.
Yeah.
F them kids.
Literally, exactly, F them. But that's not what it's based off of. That's the whole thing. Like, you're going to a different route. Like, you're not looking at the on-court production anymore. You're looking at, how are they appeased by the audience that's watching them? And that's not like, as that might be the case somewhat, but that's also why they've reduced fan voting, because we're seeing players that were injured getting cast into the All-Star last year.
Yeah, you know? I've never been a fan personally of fan voting, because we've seen over the years, like Caruso. Remember when he took over, or
Wiggins
like just
last
random
year
guys.
And he wasn't even playing. He
Great,
was injured.
yeah. So for me though, I don't even see, like, I love Steph. You guys know that. But I think, look, you guys might not agree, but Shea.
Yeah.
I think Shea needs, OKC is not a great
team. He will be an
team.
All-Star this year, though.
Of course. But I'm saying starter. Like, he could be starting, because you want to talk about the point, Steph hasn't played all these games. Shea's been out there, right? And then when you talk about the 31, 5, and 6 that he's been putting up, that's been leading to some wins. Right now they're in the play-in spot. We wouldn't have guess that, right? They made it to as best as like 9th seed, 8th seed in the West, right? And to me, Shea, if you want to compare with Steph, they have similar stats, right? Yeah. And he's actually outscoring him. Okay, he has more points on the year than Steph. Steph and him are like similar in the rebounding, assist areas, but the shooting, it's been Shea. So for me, I think when you're talking about arguably one of the best, if not the best, offensive guard this season, in terms of an offensive force from the guard spot, Shea's been doing that. So he should get to me, he should get a nod. Obviously, he's going to be in the game, but I think in terms of starter, it's maybe not obvious because the West is so stacked.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we talked about
I think come to the East.
The injuries
get recognized on the Raptors. I promise.
Raptors 2027.
You guys are just gonna push that narrative, and
I will push it. I will
push
push
it. Going anywhere.
I'm pushing it right now. But yeah, to me, Shea
20,000 pound boulder that's not moving nowhere.
Bro, I'm moving that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I think like the comparable stats are there with him and Steph. So who knows? And then one last point, Sabonis. I think Sabonis should be starting. Like if you're telling me surefire starter, Domantas Sabonis. Why?
Thank you.
Who are you taking off?
Zion Williamson. Because to me, Sabonis has played 45 of the 47 games this season. He's 18 and 12 right now. He leads the league in rebounding right now. Yep. And if you watch the games, I like the beam I be watching. He has improved in terms of the assists areas. Right?
Do you have the breakdown of all the voting on there?
No, I don't for that.
Because that talking to Noor's point conducive to winning, right?
And they're third in the West.
They're third in the West.
They're third in the Western Conference. They're right with the Pelicans.
The fan, I'm almost certain that the fan vote Zion was higher than Domantas
of course, because
sure, right?
Sabonis is still trying,
which was probably the pushing factor to get him on the starting.
Because Sabonis is not a star on the level of Zion. We understand that, right? But to me, if you're asking me, I think Domantas Sabonis has helped the Kings become a new type of team, right?
100%.
The Kings are actually a serious threat right now.
Chris Webber, Mike Bibby's
I mean, they're putting up numbers that are the best. Yeah, the best numbers that we've seen out of Sacramento in years. In years.
Decades.
Remember, this is a team that hasn't made the playoffs since 2006, right? Yeah. So I think, Sabonis, to me, he's been very efficient, right? Yep. And then he's playing better on the defensive side. He's been more active there. Zion has missed so much time. I don't know how you could give him that nod. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's hurt. Isn't he hurt right now? He's going to be reevaluated soon. So I don't know. I think.
But also, still, the thing is, like, even without him, the Pelicans are still fourth in the West. Like, they're still 26-23.
Yeah, they're right together. But
yeah, so it's like, if you were to give the All-Star nod there, it's I would say Sabonis, but you got to take one of either Zion or dare I say LeBron out.
No.
What?
No. Stop.
What?
Sorry, I forgot.
Not on my watch.
LeBron sexuals right now. I mean, the Lakers are not doing well, guys. Like, what do you want?
It's LeBron.
Are you not watching LeBron on a nightly basis?
No, I'm not.
He put up 46 the other night.
They're not a team to watch. Exactly. They're not a team to fucking watch, Justin. Don't talk to me about that.
Because the thing is, like, LeBron is LeBron. You can't take
LeBron. He's in a different era.
But I think that's also why he said that. Like, you want to keep Curry on there because it's a matter of like respecting the greats that are. That's what I feel.
That's why I think
people want to see
it's more likely that Sabonis will start than Shea.
But at the same time, though, like if you're gonna keep, I can see that as well. But I'm like, if you're gonna keep that sentiment going, where it's like, well, we want to honor our greats and stuff, you're no longer making the All-Star game the All-Star game. Like the real fans aren't gonna.
All-Star this year, no?
What?
LeBron's playing like an All-Star this year, right?
For sure.
But it's also at the same time, like, how's your team doing? So there's a lot of good players, but a lot of good players have the team winning too. You got to factor that in just a little bit.
How's Shea's team doing?
I wouldn't put Shea up there. I would say he's a reserve. I wouldn't put him as an All-Star starter. But that's the case. You also can't put Curry up there because Curry's also the same level as Shea's team right now.
That's all back to my point that the All-Star games are a showcase. They're showcasing the league's best players.
But I'm telling you is what you say is you try to be like this is what it is. What I tell you is this is why it should not be like this.
Yeah,
but I think you're not able to expand the mind to that level that I can when I'm explaining it. Right? That's probably why.
You trying to say I'm stupid?
No, I didn't say that.
The roast session, what? But back to my point. Sabonis should be starting. Okay, they're the best scoring team in the league right now.
It makes no sense.
They've
it's
been
like Philly.
A top 10 3-point shooting team, and he's the backbone of what's going on there. But I want you guys to draft right now. So we're gonna switch it up.
Okay.
You guys, out of the 10 names that were listed as starters, you guys are gonna make your own starting 5. So
with those same 10?
Yeah, those same 10. But I need you guys to, I can't even talk.
Yeah, it's okay.
I need you guys to do a little rock, paper, scissors for the first pick though.
Okay, let's do it.
If you are listening to the show and not watching, they are doing a rock, paper, scissors for the first pick in the draft.
All right, let me move my mic out of the way.
Do it.
So far,
you're going too fast.
It's not going smooth.
Go.
1, 2, 3.
All right. So Justin gets the first pick in the draft. So remember the names. Steph, Luka, LeBron, Zion,
I have
Nikola. You have them written down. Amazing. Guys, he comes prepared. Look at that. He comes prepared.
Preparation
All
is
right,
separation.
so go ahead.
Preparation is separation.
Obviously, Noah comes prepared. I expect that from you.
Whoa!
I expect that from you.
Once again, man. Fucking hell.
Nah, I'm joking.
So am I the
Go ahead.
cat? And I can pick anyone. I'm going with LeBron. Simple as that.
LeBron James.
That's my guy.
Nor.
From the West, right?
No, from anyone.
Anyone.
Like anyone.
Any?
Yeah.
Jokic.
My guy, Joker. JP. Second pick in the draft.
Luka.
LeBron and Luka. Okay. Nor. Second pick in the draft. Dun, 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 dun. You know,
Donovan Mitchell.
Okay. Mitch.
Jesus, man. I'm gonna take Giannis right off the
Spider.
board. Look at that, bro.
Go for it.
All right. Giannis goes to Surrey.
Kevin Durant.
KD. Good pick.
I'm gonna go
Fourth pick.
Kyrie.
Kyrie. Oh, man. This team's kind of nasty. All right. Go ahead.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah, that's good. That's
And
a
then I'll
good pick.
take
JT,
Zion.
JB, not Timberlake, not Bieber.
So
Zion.
Yeah, Zion. That's the last name on the board, right?
And then who's left?
Zion, right?
No, I swear.
Oh,
There's one more.
Yeah, Zion.
Why am I forgetting?
Curry, Jokic, Luka.
Yes, Curry.
Oh,
Curry.
shit.
Steph Curry.
I totally forgot about
Steph
Steph.
Curry.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
How was he the last pick of the draft? That's crazy.
Shit, bro. I forgot about
That's
Steph.
crazy. He picked
She's winning.
So here's the breakdown. So Noor's team: Jokic, Mitchell, KD, Tatum, and Curry. And then for
It's over.
that's pretty nice backcourt. You got Curry, you got Spider, and then the front court's disgusting. You
Nasty.
got Joker, KD, JT. Now on this side of things in Surrey, BC, we got LeBron,
The king.
Luka,
The next king,
Giannis,
the best player on the planet. Earth.
Zion, and Kai.
Hey,
I like your
look,
front
of
court.
course you
Who
don't
do
like,
you think's winning that game?
who do you think, man?
I'm
Jonathan, you have to decide. You have to be the Switzerland here and be honest
Otherwise,
about it,
this
be
table's gonna
truthful.
get
because
over.
the problem here is
Problem?
he has LeBron, Giannis, and Luka on one side, but
Don't forget Kyrie.
But my
and
full
Kyrie.
team.
But I think the team aspect is better here, with KD, with Curry, with Joker, with JT, KD.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
But I
You
will,
can't
I'm-
swig him
But no,
just because-
I'm gonna give edge. I think the LeBron factor.
Oh my
No,
god!
no,
You know
but
how
I'm
hard
saying
it is?
Vince- was gonna
Vincent
say-
St. Mary
I was also gonna
High
say-
School in Akron, Ohio.
I was also gonna say, if I need somebody to take over a game, you got Luka Doncic, right?
You got
So-
LeBron
You
James.
got Kevin Durant. You got Steph Curry. Are you kidding me? You got
I know,
Jason Tatum.
I'm going against Curry. Oh my gosh.
You're going against
This
the
decision is
the
made.
bona fide 3-point shooter.
I don't know about the Spider pick at second overall.
kidding me? Are you kidding me? Spider's
It was a bit early. It was a bit early for that
But
pick.
look
though.
at how Spider.
Luckily, Curry fell in the draft. You got
I
him.
did
but-
I know.
totally
I got it,
missed
I got
that.
it.
I
I can't believe
I
I missed
totally
Curry
missed
too.
that.
Actually, at the very top, I can't believe I
but
picked
no,
Spider.
that's
like
tough.
That,
That's tough. So good stuff. But let's move from
Can
the.
I actually make one comment though?
Make that comment. Let's go.
Thanks, Jelani. Wow. So I know that Kyrie got picked to
Yeah.
be one of the guards in the East.
Mm.
It's great. I think there's not much that you can fault anybody for that. My only thing is I think this is gonna sound so disgusting of me, but I do think Jalen Brunson needs a shout. I think how he's been playing with the Knicks, maybe not at the beginning of the season, but especially now how he's getting his foot right. He's understanding his offense. They're working as a team together, and he's leading the guys in points.
Yeah.
They're doing well.
Yeah, they're
The
playing.
Knicks
They
for the
played very
first
good against
time.
Boston last
They
night.
just beat your Celtics.
Also, yeah.
Yeah,
Jalen-
just don't.
But
yeah.
speaking on the Celtics though, Jalen Brown as well. I think that's a guy.
Yeah.
He's been playing well this year.
he's been playing well. He's
Let's give him some respect.
But honestly, though, like you gotta think about it this way too. Jalen Brown has to play second to Tatum, right?
Yeah.
So
He's
he's
still-
not.
he's
He's
still
and he's
putting
still
up good
playing
numbers,
super
yeah.
good. Exactly. So it's like imagine how many shots he really had.
Like I'm not saying for starter.
No,
but I think
but Celtics will have two guys.
He deserves a nod. At
I
this
think the
point.
Knicks should have two guys. I think Julius Randle's playing at MVP level. too.
Randall's been.
No, I'm
picking
sorry,
it up.
MVP.
But like if you're gonna
All-star.
give
Yeah, also,
Knicks two
yeah,
guys, you're gonna have two guys from Bucks,
I
two
don't see
guys
the
from
guys-
Celtics.
I don't see two
think,
from the Knicks.
I don't see two from the Bucks.
That's
I
what
see,
I'm- Drew from the Bucks?
I,
Oh.
I see just Giannis from the Bucks.
Yeah,
Drew,
I think.
Drew,
No.
Drew
I
could
don't
be
see
a
Drew.
Drew could be a reserve.
Nah, not with that,
tough,
not in
it's
that
tough.
guard
But
position, not
if
that
you're
guard
that,
position.
why? Who's gonna come up? Fred VanVleet?
No.
Nah, I just- I
Jalen
don't-
Brown, Jalen
Yeah,
Brunson, right?
Brown.
Probably Trey Young.
Trey, 'cause
Trey or
the name-
DeJounte. Trey or
the name,
DeJounte
yeah.
are gonna get an All-Star selection too.
That would be nuts if. Yeah, I guess so. I
Look,
guess.
the question, because the coaches vote in the reserves, right?
Yeah.
Right. So
They have a
Coach
say.
Harden's gonna make it as well.
Harden.
Yeah.
Harden's been playing well
Dude,
too.
yes, he
and
is.
it's James Harden.
It's
I
James
mean,
Harden.
we'll
the,
see.
the guard position he's been
So-
killing at. They're second in the East.
yeah.
It's
can see
actually,
that.
I actually can't believe it. I'm like, Embiid not a part of this
Yeah,
All-Star?
it
It
is
kind of
shocking.
feels weird.
And you
Oh,
know
he'll
me.
be a-
like,
he'll be a reserve.
I'm a
But
guy
he's a
that.
star.
And he's gonna
though.
go
Oh,
out
for
and
sure.
he's gonna go out and win MVP. I think Joel Embiid.
You think so?
I think he's gonna be
That's
All-Star
fair.
game MVP.
Probably
of
because
it.
he takes it personally.
Yeah, he'll
You know?
take it personally.
And we'll see if
Yeah.
KD's hurt, then he might get
Yeah.
the nod anyway. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited though. I'm excited. But now let's move to the Mavericks, Dallas.
Texas.
We got some news from Eric Pincus saying that they are interested in Kyle Kuzma. So I want to ask y'all: should they actually try to get this done? Do you think Kuzma could help them become a real title contender in the West?
You go
I
first,
think it helps with Luka tremendously.
Mm.
You're not gonna get actually Kuzma's been playing good defense lately too. Like he's getting those stops up, eh? But I think just in terms of shooting, in terms of letting spacing happen, letting Luka it's going to help two ways. And I think it's just a very standard fact that when you have one guy, he's going to attract all the bodies. And if you have another guy on this court that can shoot when he's open, it's going to help. And Kuz can be that guy for them. So if Luka can attract the bodies no matter where he is, kicks it out to Kuz, that's a freaking 3. You know, so I think it's going to work out. It's not going to be anything that's not going to be conducive to them being better. Like, I think it's only going to get better through this.
I
What about you?
full agreement.
Wow.
Man, like sometimes this sarcasm, bro. Jeez Louise, man. But no sarcasm here, all facts, no cap.
That was smooth.
Kyle
JP on
Kuzma
the mic.
is averaging 22.7 rebounds, right? And what happened last year? They acquired Spencer Dinwiddie at the deadline, helped him out. Spencer had a big game last night against the Suns in a win. Look, this is exactly what the Mavericks need. They need another guy who can create his own shot. That Luka, we all know Luka draws a whole bunch of attention. And as Noor mentioned, kick it out, you can hit the open shots, stuff like that. That is something that is critical for the Mavericks because they lost Jalen Brunson, who
Right.
was able to get his own shot off. And this year, yes, I'm looking directly at your eyes right now.
He just started. I can't believe it. I'm like,
I've been
wow.
doing
I'm
this
counting
for-
in my head like 5 seconds, 6 seconds.
See, always
We'll see. We
That's
got the
the
footage, so
longest.
we'll
we got
see.
the
We'll
game
see.
footage now. We got
Yeah.
the game footage now. But this is exactly what the Mavericks need. Another offensive weapon. A guy can get his own shot off. A guy that can, facilitate, but can handle the ball and create. That's what they need. And this is the perfect thing. If I'm the Mavericks, I'm looking at getting a guy like Fred VanVleet, getting a guy like Kyle Kuzma, because you need another scorer, right? Luka can't do it himself because as much as I love Tim Hardaway and I love Spencer Dinwiddie, I think they're really good players. They're more in like a secondary role, right? Kyle Kuzma can be like your, not a number 2 option, but he can be a number 3 option. And Fred VanVleet, I think, would be a perfect fit in Dallas too.
Fred VanVleet.
Clutch
I
Klein.
don't know. How do you feel about
I
that?
think
How
they
do you
only
feel
get
about
one. Why would they get Fred VanVleet if they have?
I'm saying one or the other.
two?
One or the other.
that? No, but how would you feel like if they picked up Fred? Do you think that is a good
Oh,
option?
100%. Dude, that's the fucking role Fred should be thriving in. Shooting guard. Are you kidding me? I've been saying this from the rooftops since last year. Since 3 years ago when the keys were handed to Freddie to be like, I love him, but he's not the point guard. To put him in a position where he doesn't have to have the ball in his hands, where he can make himself open, get those open shots, hold the ball, shoot it in like 2 seconds kind of thing. That's where he's going to thrive. That's where we've seen him come through with the Bucks, with the Warriors when we were playing in the freaking finals, NBA finals.
That's
And
right.
I think
Not the finals, the frickin' finals.
Yes.
Thanks, Justin, for putting the emphasis on it. But exactly, I'm like, if he can go there, I'm actually going to be sad and pissed because I'm going to be like, that's exactly the position I wanted him to be in
Here,
Toronto.
right.
Yeah, because he's being around guys that can facilitate, get their own shots. It's going to help a guy
You
like
have
Freddie.
A guy like Luka, though. The Raptors don't have a guy like Luka, so.
But
again,
that's not the thing, though.
I know.
Luka handles the ball and he passes.
He
Luka's
does,
their primary
absolutely.
passer, is he not? So if you
Absolutely.
have a guy like Luka on the squad, he's gonna make sure you get open. We don't have a guy like that guy's
why I
supposed
just
to be
said
Fred
that. That's why I
VanVleet,
just
and
said,
that's
yeah,
not gonna be
exactly.
Fred VanVleet. What are you talking about?
I'm saying I agree with you.
Why do you have to do this? Like, I
I'm
wanna
saying
know
I
everything
No, y'all
talking.
agree. Y'all agree.
We agree.
Y'all agree. Nah, it's
Holy.
funny. It's funny because so obviously Kuz on the Wizards and Dinwiddie the other day.
Jelani, can you
What
scold
happened?
him?
What happened?
Scold him.
What's going on
Yeah.
over here?
I'm just
Hey.
like,
It was that like
Hey, hey.
the R&B laugh
Stop.
came out.
Stop.
It goes, like whatever that goat thing is. Stop.
You two are goofy, but
Yeah.
look, man.
You said goofy.
Yeah.
So, hey. At the end of the day, We're on the same page.
That is true. You know that too. It's 3 in the key.
All
Okay.
three of us. I don't know if all three of us on the same page all the time, but we are on the
We're
same
always
page
in
most
the
of
key,
time.
but
We're definitely in studio 2 at the same
we are. But yeah, no, it's funny. I think yeah, Kuzma could play a role in Dallas. Dallas definitely needs somebody to help Luka out. We see how often he has to always put the offense on his shoulders and stuff like that. I think it's interesting though because we know he plays on the Wizards, and then the other day Spencer Dinwiddie came out and said they don't play winning basketball in Washington. They just want to get their checks and whatever. And then Kuzma came after that and said actually they don't play winning basketball in Dallas. So I think that'd be kind of
Look
fun.
at the standings though, but
I know.
I'll move
Like,
with that.
Kuz, come on.
I think it's because
But
Kuz got that ring.
Let me ask you a question because you're the uniform guy, and I would
Yes.
like to hear your opinion about
Wow,
this
me?
too.
Go ahead, boss. Go
guys
ahead.
on YouTube, you see what I have to deal with on a daily basis right here?
You don't get the background or anything. You need context. You need to be told context
We don't got time
and
for
background.
context. We don't got time for
Yeah,
no
because
context.
it makes you look bad. But continue.
I don't look bad. I know who I am. I'm comfortable in my own skin.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
asking you guys both a question. Noor, let's hear your answer first, okay? Who would look better in a Dallas Mavericks uniform? I know you're a big uniform guy.
Yes.
The colors, all of that. Who would look better in a Dallas Mavericks uniform? Fred VanVleet or Kyle Kuzma? I don't think Kyle Kuzma.
I think it fits with Fred more.
I don't think Kyle Kuzma looks good in a Dallas.
Especially the white one.
blue-
Yeah,
the white with the
the
blue.
white one.
I don't
Nah.
think
No,
so.
you know that, right?
Is this our analysis?
Yes,
Who was going to
This is
end up on the
groundbreaking
Dallas
analysis. You will not find this
This is
analysis
real
anywhere
analysis.
else.
Like, who looks better in what uniform?
You will not find this analysis anywhere else,
No.
okay?
Mind you, I'm the girl. sitting
So
here.
go ahead.
Well, that's
What do you
what-
think? What do you think? What do you think?
That's why I don't want to participate in this. But okay, fine. If I had to,
Because like Dallas needs a rebrand, I think.
No,
Yeah, but-
Not the logo, but the uniform.
if
Nah,
you're
their
but
shoes are
if you're
good,
putting
man.
the fashion keys into Kyle Kuzma's hand, that's your number one problem. That's
I
your
know,
first
right?
problem.
I
that should
know.
not be in
What did
Kyle
he wear the
Kuzma's
other
hand
day?
everywhere.
Oh,
I don't.
Was that
Wow,
Stephon
guys,
Diggs like thing?
yeah, it was
Oh,
crazy.
when he was wearing
yeah,
the
I don't know.
mask?
I don't know what that was all about.
Kyle
Kids,
Kuzma,
stop wearing
what?
ski
Stop.
masks.
What's up?
Stop.
What's up?
But yeah,
One
no,
time you
Fred.
almost pulled up in like a leather dominatrix outfit.
jeez.
Remember that one?
Yes, I do. I do. But
Sorry, Kuzma.
nah,
But yeah, I wouldn't rely on him. But I think everything looks good on Freddie. Freddie could look good in anything.
Lakers yellow.
not a Clippers
Yeah.
jersey.
The purple and gold.
Yeah. Well, anybody could
I
look
mean,
good
yeah,
in
anyone
purple and
could.
gold, really.
This is the purple and gold. You know what I mean? I think.
What about the New York Knicks blue?
Oh, you know what everyone won't look good in?
What?
The Brooklyn Nets court.
Oh, you don't like the gray?
You don't like it?
Is it not like
That's like
depressing?
the.
Is it
I
not?
swear that's like the first gray floor, like in.
It's
remember
like
the first time
yeah,
I
mean,
remember the first time I watched
okay.
it, I was
okay.
like, am I going colorblind? Like, am I losing my sight? What's happening? But it also just like, it's not fun. It's it's the vibe that it gives off. Oh no,
We got a yawn.
we got
Not
a
bad,
yawn.
guys.
Hey man,
It's been a long
been
week, man.
Yeah,
It's
for
been a
sure,
long
for
week,
sure. It's
bro.
Friday. We're feeling
talking.
good though. We're almost done the week. But yes.
No, I agree.
No, finish what you were saying.
No, it's all good.
No, finish what you're saying.
Go ahead.
She thinks I'm yawning because I think what she's saying is
Oh
boring,
my
but it's
God.
not. The fact of the matter is, I have barely been sleeping.
Social clip. but nah. Like I think I think Fred would look better in that uniform. But let's move real quick to rival week. That's what's going on in the NBA this week. Okay, we've had a bunch of games today. Toronto plays Golden State. Is that really a rivalry?
No,
No, I don't understand where that.
Like, what is it? Because we played in the finals one time?
it's because like think about it like this, right?
Like, how's that a rivalry?
There's a geographic rivalries.
Yeah, but-
Toronto doesn't really have a geographic rival.
But
Right?
I feel like if you're
Like
gonna,
Golden State,
I don't know.
Sacramento and Golden State are not
Golden
really
State?
rivals, right? So it's just the
but
NBA.
why would you? Why
yeah,
would you
the
get
Raptors with
one
the Warriors.
country? Yeah, with like the West, that makes no sense.
just
If
random.
anything,
Exactly. It makes no sense because they have no other option to do.
Nah, the only Celtics option, Nets option, like the
But
Atlantic
the thing is though, right? Like the Nets' biggest rivalry is probably the Knicks, right?
or Philly.
Or Philly, that
It's one of those
rivalry,
two.
right? Boston's biggest rival would be
I'd
The
say-
Raptors.
no.
I'd say Philly
Lakers.
overall.
The Lakers.
I'd say Philly.
The Lakers are the biggest.
It would be
rivals of the
Lakers and
Celtics.
Clippers.
Obviously the Lakers, but aside from that, like
But wouldn't it be Lakers
Sixers, and then recently kind of Raptors.
Wouldn't it be Lakers
Kind
and
of.
Clippers though? Like for Lakers,
for-
it's just yeah, it's a battle of LA.
Well, everyone knows the Celtics.
I think
Lakers.
the
No,
I
I think the
know-
Celtics have rivalry though.
in the past for sure, absolutely. But I think now
Oh,
based on
as
how
of
the
late.
team is, yeah, it's easily Kawhi versus
Yeah, even
LeBron.
though the Clippers own them as of late, yeah,
yeah.
they do not like each other. But yeah, no, and then we got what New York, Brooklyn, all that stuff. Like
it's just a stupid
Denver,
it's just stupid,
Denver, Philly.
It's,
So
it's just a way for the NBA to try to market something that's
Yeah.
not really there.
because I was gonna ask you guys like, what's the best rivalry in the league
I actually
right now?
think the best rivalry in the league right now,
If there is one.
Memphis Golden State.
I think you can say
Memphis versus Shannon Sharp.
Yes, sir. What are they 0-4 since the picture?
Yeah, they
Since
are.
But no. Any rivalry like that stands out to you right now? If any?
No, I would like to see more.
Yeah.
Maybe Golden State and Memphis Grizzlies. What the hell?
Yeah, that's
Should that
probably
not
it,
have
right?
been a
I
thing?
just
That
said-
should have been easily a thing.
said
Oh,
that.
sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, no. But how can we get more rivalry in the league though? Like, is there a way?
Yeah,
to
allow
get
guys
back-
to fucking talk more shit, get in each other's face, and stop being friends with everybody.
Yeah, because for me, like, it's just, I don't know, like,
Yeah.
but it is what it is, man. There's no rivalry in the league, but thank you so much for watching. It's 3 in the Key. It's your boy, Jelani Gurgis-Reed. We have Justin Pooney. We have Noor Zainab. Stay tuned. You guys know where to find us, okay?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Tell your mom, your dad about it, and your
Definitely say your mom because Jelani's hosting.
Oh, boy. All right. We'll see you next time.
Go
Raptors.
Jelani! First hosting. Woo!